Of the many masterpieces that adorn the hallowed halls of art history, none has captured the collective imagination quite like the Mona Lisa. Painted by the archetypal Renaissance man, Leonardo da Vinci, in the early 16th century, this portrait of a Florentine lady is as renowned for its artistic brilliance as it is for the profound and persistent mysteries that lie beneath its placid surface. From the sitter's famously elusive smile to the fantastical landscape that serves as her backdrop, the painting has been a subject of intense scholarly debate and public fascination for centuries. Modern scientific analysis, far from dispelling the enigma, has only deepened the mystery, uncovering hidden details and challenging long-standing speculations. The smile that launched 1,000 questions, at the heart of the Mona Lisa's allure is her enigmatic smile. It appears to flicker between warmth and melancholy, a fleeting quality that has puzzled viewers for generations. Art historians attribute this masterful illusion to Leonardo's pioneering use of the sfumato technique, a method of blending colors and tones so seamlessly that they melt into one another, leaving no rigid outlines. This is particularly evident at the corners of the mouth and eyes, creating the illusion of subtle movement and an ever-shifting expression. Scientific inquiry has offered further explanations for this captivating effect. Neuroscientists have proposed that the perception of the smile is dependent on the viewer's focal point. When one looks directly at the mouth, the finer details make the smile less apparent. However, when the gaze shifts to the eyes or other features, our peripheral vision captures the soft, shadowy tones around the mouth, giving the impression of a gentle smile. This dynamic interplay between direct and peripheral vision keeps the expression in a constant state of flux. Psychological and neurological explanations also suggest that the ambiguity of the smile triggers a unique and captivating response in the viewer's brain, contributing to its enduring power. Unmasking the sitter, an enduring identity crisis. While the prevailing consensus identifies the sitter as Lisa Gherardini, the wife of a Florentine silk merchant named Francesco del Giocondo, this attribution was not definitively established for centuries. The primary evidence for this claim comes from a marginal note discovered in a book at the University of Heidelberg in 2005. The note, penned in 1503 by a Florentine official named Agostino Vespucci, mentions that Leonardo was working on a portrait of Lisa del Giocondo. Despite this seemingly conclusive evidence, alternative theories continue to surface, adding layers to the painting's mystique. One persistent hypothesis suggests that the portrait is of Gian Giacomo Caprotti, Leonardo's longtime apprentice and possible lover, who was known for his androgynous features and went by the nickname Salai. Another intriguing, though less substantiated, theory posits that the Mona Lisa is a cleverly disguised self-portrait of Leonardo himself, a landscape of fantasy or a tangible reality. The uncanny and unbalanced landscape that stretches behind the sitter is another source of enduring mystery. The horizon lines on the left and right sides of the painting do not align, creating a sense of unease and surrealism. For many years, it was widely believed that the landscape was a product of Leonardo's fertile imagination, a composite of various natural elements designed to create a dramatic and dreamlike backdrop. However, several researchers have claimed to have identified the specific location depicted in the painting. Various Italian landscapes have been proposed, including the Val di Chiana in Tuscany and the Montefeltro region. More recently, some geologists and art historians have pointed to the town of Lecco on the shores of Lake Como, citing similarities in the bridge, rock formations, and water bodies. To date, no single theory has been universally accepted, and many art historians maintain that the landscape is a masterful fusion of keen observation and artistic invention. The Great Theft: How a Crime Catapulted a Masterpiece to Global Fame. While the Mona Lisa was already a celebrated work of art, its audacious theft from the Louvre in 1911 cemented its status as a global icon. The culprit was Vincenzo Peruggia, an Italian handyman who had previously worked at the museum, misguidedly believing that the painting had been stolen from Italy by Napoleon. In reality, Leonardo himself had brought the painting to France. Peruggia hid in a closet overnight and simply walked out with the masterpiece hidden under his coat the next morning. The theft ignited a media sensation, and for 2 years, the painting's whereabouts remained a tantalizing mystery. Its empty space on the Louvre's wall reportedly attracted more visitors than the painting itself had. Peruggia was finally apprehended in 1913 when he attempted to sell the painting to an art dealer in Florence. The Mona Lisa's triumphant return to Paris was met with widespread celebration, and the dramatic story of its theft and recovery has become an inseparable part of its legend. Peeling back the layers, science uncovers creative secrets. Modern technology has granted scientists the ability to peer beneath the Mona Lisa's aged and cracked varnish, revealing new secrets about its creation. Through non-invasive techniques such as X-ray fluorescence spectroscopy and infrared analysis, researchers have discovered evidence of previously hidden layers of paint and alterations to the composition. These analyses have shown that Leonardo made numerous changes, or pnting, to the painting, altering the position of the sitter's hands and adjusting details of the landscape. In a particularly fascinating discovery, scientists identified a unique chemical signature in the base layer of the painting. This suggests that Leonardo experimented with his materials, using a mixture of lead, containing white pigment and oil to create a thick and durable foundation. These ongoing scientific explorations continue to shed new light on Leonardo's innovative techniques and the painstaking process behind his most famous creation. In conclusion, the Mona Lisa is far more than just a painting. It is a cultural phenomenon fueled by centuries of unanswered questions. Its mysteries, rather than diminishing its appeal, have woven themselves into the very fabric of the artwork, ensuring its enduring power to fascinate, inspire, and captivate all who gaze upon it.